Are you stuck? Can't lose any more weight? Well, I want you to do this one thing. Now, the cool part about your body is your body's an adapting machine and does a lot of things to adapt and keep things at baseline. So your body doesn't really want you to be lean. It doesn't want anybody's body to be lean, and it's hard to maintain that level of leanness. So what your body actually does is when you begin to lose body fat correctly, and if you're not sure how to do that, you can click that link below. I have a blueprint book that will walk you through step by step what you need to do to set up to actually get to the body that you want. But let's say everything's set up optimal. What happens is you have cells in your body, and there's fat in the cells. So as you start losing fat, your body starts pulling the fat from out of the cell. Okay? Now, there's a saying, and it's a true statement, fat cells, once they're created, never actually leave your body, they just shrink. So if you have 100 fat cells, let's just randomly say you have 100 fat cells in your body, if you lose a bunch of weight, 20, 30, 40 pounds, you're still gonna have that 100 fat cells. Those fat cells never disappear. So that is a true statement. So what happens is, as the fat starts coming out of the cell actually shrinks. Right? It shrinks until it's very, very small and you look physically leaner. But what happens is initially, your body, like I said, is very, very smart. So if you're losing fat's coming out of the cell, your body is saying, well, I don't know if Anthony is gonna put fat back on. Is he gonna put fat back on? Is he gonna have a cheat day today? Is a whole bunch of extra calories gonna come in? I need to hold on to the cell. I want it to stay exactly where it is because I don't know what's gonna happen next. So what your body does is it takes the cell that at its current size and fills it with water. So now there's water in here and it holds on to it. And then eventually, from months and weeks of calorie restriction, your body says, okay, well, the new baseline for Anthony is 2,000 calories. He hasn't gone over that. So this fat cell at this current size is not necessary, so I'm gonna shrink it down. And the water comes out and the cell shrinks. Now, how does this apply to real life? You're on a fat loss diet for a couple weeks now, you make good progress, and then it just, bam, you hit the wall and you're not losing anything. Now it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, scale has not moved, everything's steady. And you're going crazy like, I don't understand, I'm dieting, it was just working, it's not working now, why is this happening? And that is called the whoosh effect. That's what that's called, the whoosh effect. So what happens is once your body regulates and understands like, okay, Anthony's not going over his set calories for the day, I don't need the fat cell this size, it flushes the water out, fat cell shrinks, and you see a whoosh in the scale. So you go from 5 pound loss overnight, and I'm sure some of you have experienced that where you get on the scale, you're 5 pounds down, and you're like, whoa, what happened? I must have did something right yesterday. But in reality, it's just your body responding to the situation. So if your fat loss diet is not working or you're stuck and you're plateaued, what you need to do is have patience because you need to let your body do what it needs to do. And like I said, I explained it. Fat cells in there, fat comes out, body keeps the cell the same size, fills it with water and waits and make sure that you're not gonna overeat. Once you don't overeat, pulls the water out, fat cell shrinks, scale goes down, you're a happy person. So if the scale has not moved for you in a couple weeks, the best thing you can do is wait. Don't jump and make 1,000 changes all at once because you're not gonna know if it works. Remember, your body's very, very smart. If you're dieting on 2,000 calories, your body needs to understand that that's gonna be the new baseline. And once that becomes the new baseline, those fat cells will then shrink and flush out the water. So if you're stuck, I promise you, give it another couple weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks, and wait and see what happens. Again, if you need help with any of this, you can click that link below and pick up my blueprint book. It walks through exactly what to do once you've hit that point. Because sometimes when you hit that point, you can't break through it. Then there's some things that you need to do. You can click that book, pick that up, and it will walk you through step by step what to do. Well, this was Anthony from AB Fitness Center. Any questions, just let me know, comment below, and I'll catch you on the next one.